Hi Rizul, hi, welcome. How are you doing today? Make sure to like the live, okay? So sorry, I was snacking. I'm doing good as well. I'm doing excellent. So, what are you up to today? Studies or anything new? I don't know, it's just like, it's still morning, so you have like the rest of the day waiting ahead. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. I was eating and like it literally got stuck in my throat. Nearly I died in the live, man. This is bad. My session it's starting in October actually. Still have like a very long time left. Hello Preem, where are you from? What do you do for a living? By the way, I forgot Rizul, were you preparing for something or I don't know exactly. Or were you in 12th? Hello Dollar, where are you from? And what do you do for a living? That is a strange account. Oh, that's all like my course is of around 4 years. I have 2 years theory and 2 years practical. My classes will begin in like the first week of November, perhaps. Yeah. Hello, Sharvin. Where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Just give me a moment, guys. Let me have a sip of water. The course is of like 4 years in my case. Yeah. Actually, it was supposed to begin in August, but like the OSM thing that delayed like the results a little bit, like the physical copies of the results. So basically, they have shifted it to October itself. Content writer, see, it depends on the specialization of the journalism, and mass communication is pretty vast. If I tell you I'm moving ahead in journalism as a news anchor and debater, that is my particular specialization. So content writer is not really included in that. In my case, in my practicals, we have like ground reporting and stuff. Shubhanshu, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Temperature right now, it's approximately, I guess, as usual, 22 degrees. It's pretty cool at this time. It's not really that bad. It's like similar throughout a season. We don't have much fluctuations here. What about you? How is it? How's the temperature for you at the moment? Oh, it's 19. Pretty cool. I mean, it's comfortable for you guys, right? Hello, Felikich. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? Actually, Rizul, I'm not sure exactly. Are you in 12th at the moment or are you doing your bachelor's? I must have forgotten. That's it. Imran, where are you from? What do you do for a living? Some areas 15, 14. Yeah, I'm also saying specifically for my area only. It differs accordingly because in hill stations, like it's like the higher you go in elevation, the different the temperature is. So yeah. We're going to do BTech, yeah. You mentioned something regarding CSE, right? I guess you want to be like you want to go in CSE, computer science. You've done your 12 this year. Oh, wait, your first session has begun already, like your first year, or is it gonna begin soon in August? I don't know if your specialization is BTech. In BTech, like, is it computer science or not? I don't know. A lot of like streams are there for you guys, so name's Sheen-Jinee. Well, Amit, where are you from? What do you do for a living? Sheen-Jinee is like the channel name is my name only. First you think CSC, now you're thinking electronics. Electronics, why so? Any reason why you changed like your interest a little bit? You can tell me about it. We can have a discourse on that or talk about it in some way. Thanks so much, Dilip. I appreciate it. Thanks. Electronics and communication. Doesn't like electronics and communication, doesn't it include basically like electrical engineering, like communication technology? You guys have to somewhat focus on signal processing, right? If I'm not wrong, signal systems and digital electronics and analog is a huge part of it. VLSI design, I don't know what that is, but I know it's like something related to integrated circuits. No idea. Electrical. Oh, I thought like, oh, that is electrical is something else. Oh, wait, electronics and communication, that's basically one thing, and electrical is something else. Okay, thanks. See, I don't know much about it, so that's why I'm just like asking essay. When's your course starting, by the way? We talked about 12th PCM so much that like that's why I got very confused. And I don't think I asked you directly either. Embedded systems. Oh, okay. I know that is pretty important. Like embedded systems is like firmware, software, and hardware, right? I don't know the different types. I just know the key, like the components, and that also I don't know if I'm fine or not. That's good. Well, do you like interested in anything particular in embedded fields? I mean, in embedded systems, or is it just general that I don't know exactly. What is your favorite thing? What is your favorite component of electronics and communication? Prince, where are you from, and what do you do for a living? Isn't VSLI design like programming? Isn't it like a separate component? Hello Shubham, where are you from? What do you do for a living? Chips. Oh, chips is like your favorite part about it. I don't know exactly. Just asking essay. Once again, clueless. Do you guys like have like practicals and stuff in the third year? I don't know exactly. Shubham, where are you from in Karnataka? And what do you do for a living? I find signal processing pretty interesting, not gonna lie. And digital logic. Signal processing is one of the most interesting things in my opinion because I get that better. And it's like, you know, usually there are like categories as well. Like there's passive, active filters, and then you guys like basically analog signal processing is there, and then you have like digital signal processing, that is DSP. ESP, I don't know much. DSP, all I know is sampling and quantization is a part of it. Techniques, I don't know. Convolution is there, filtering is there, alongside others. I guess I remember a little bit, but I can't say it. Basically, telecommunication is pretty cool, like speech coding and channel equalization. I feel like I find that aspect, that application of it pretty cool. I feel like so. Semiconductor devices. Oh yes, yes. And communication networks too. I'm missing out a lot of information when I'm trying to talk, and there's many regarding that. And isn't it like how semiconductors like basically these are integral to like modern communication, right? So I guess you all will be discussing about how it is used and how key components are included, like applications including like wireless communication, of course. Optical fiber systems is also like a part of it, right? Because you mentioned communication network, so network infrastructure will automatically be coming under that. I know ICs is a part of it, power amplifiers and stuff. So ECE, well, that's good though. That's according to you. I mean, since you had interest in that field, of course, that's fine. CSE usually, I guess people prefer it if they are into like algorithms and data structures, and they're more into like automation. Somewhat, automation is cool as well, but my field of interest is not in BTech as a whole, so I can't really say much about what I find interesting. But the way algorithms and LLMs work, these are my favorite. But alongside just like semiconductors as well, semiconductor devices and the applications, I don't know much about them, but it is an interesting topic somewhat. Yeah, it will increase in 2 years, but like increase, I mean, it AI will be increasing, so the demand for this stuff is gonna, you gotta move along with the demand as well. In some fields, like I feel like CSE, like basically for that, it might be little in danger because a lot of LLMs are coming out with like coding applications, right? I mean, they're pretty faulty from what I think, but it's not like a certain job market is completely at risk. It's just like they have a lot of layoffs. ECE is pretty interesting though, I feel like, because I mean, if you are doing, most jobs are in demand, like AI can't replicate that at the moment. So I guess you can work on integrating that to your work and somewhat just improve in that thing, if it makes sense in a way, by the way. I don't know if it makes sense, like what I'm trying to say. But I personally feel like AI has a huge role in ECE as well. So I guess both go hand in hand at sometimes. I don't know. I feel like Gen AI could be pretty helpful if you look at the inputs and stuff. Like if you get the accurate input, the quality of the output depends on the input as well. And I mean, there are challenges as well regarding usage of AI, but I feel like there are AI applications in telecommunications. There are AI applications in that, and if you're able to understand that and you're able to understand one of the main components, that is how it can enhance security, then I guess you'll be fine because they detect like anomalies and stuff. Hello Ishaq, where are you from? What do you do for a living? Human study, introduce yourself. Where are you from? What do you do for a living as well? Oh, good morning. Hi. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm live at this time. This goes on till 2:30. Going to the library. So what's your plan exactly for the study session? Do you want to tell or you can keep it hidden? That's up to you. We were just discussing about like electronic communication, electronics and communication. We were talking about that, and I was somewhat going into the application of AI with it. Don't know much regarding that. All I know is like AI is pretty damn good with like detecting anomalies and stuff. Feels like in telecommunication it can detect anomalies, can mitigate cyber threats, and it also can strengthen, I guess, interior resilience in some sort of way. I don't know much. I don't have much explanation. Gonna hit physics and chemistry. Specification, please. What are you gonna hit in physics and what are you gonna hit in chemistry? I don't know. If you want to be specific, that's sure. If you're going to be specific about it, then I guess it will help you complete your goal quicker. No idea. I mean, it's up to you. I'm just snacking on papayas while talking. I don't know why. Regarding my goals, if I tell someone that I'm going to study this and that, and then when I go to sit and study, I can actually study pretty well. Because it feels like, I told that person that. So they're going to ask me if I've completed it or not. And like, I don't want to face a second-hand embarrassment. So I usually, you know what I mean. You get it, right? Hello, Anshuman. Where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Capacitor in physics. Oh wait, capacitor is pretty solid. Nice pick, by the way. I mean, it's one of my favorites to cover. I don't know why. I just find that topic pretty interesting. Chemical bonding in IOC. We should revise that definitely. IOC, basically, if I say IOC is like insane, insane with the amount of mugging up or like memory you have to have. The exceptions make me go insane. I feel like there are more exceptions than actual conditions for everything. Like, so glad I left that thing behind. My goodness, it was a headache. I'm being too negative, am I? I'm not gonna be negative. Optimism is the key. Hello, Aki, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Introduce yourself and tell me your name as well. No, your comment is not showing, it's hidden, Rizul. Aki, what do you do for a living exactly? And where are you from in Kashmir? Hold on. Okay, see you then, of course. Bye bye. Study well, Aryan, and make sure to join in the evening live if you can, or you can join in after the study session. Bye bye. Take care. Dual advantage here in hardware and software roles, and I feel like AI also can be integrated pretty well into it. So it's like instead of being a replacement for your abilities, you can work alongside as a companion with AI, and you can use it for your work accordingly. I guess skills matter a lot. Am I right? CSC, yeah, you're correct, bro. CSC, the faster it offers entries, the more your your job is at risk in some sort of way, because the things that have been coming out regarding AI and stuff, like the development of models and so many things. It's evolving pretty quickly. So one question I ask everyone is, Rizul, do you think that AI is basically a bubble that's gonna burst? Because when the internet was pretty new, a lot of people thought that the internet would be a bubble and it will just burst and it will not be a thing anymore. Do you think AI will be naturally integrated, like not AI, generative AI to be exact? Because AI has been here for decades. We are exaggerating, but do you think Gen AI will be there from counting from now to other years? You believe it will be there, or do you think it's a bubble that will just burst and it's going to lead to something huge economically and everything's going to go back to normal? What do you think? I personally think that I used to think AI was a bubble before, but now I think that it can be integrated in some sort of way, but we need to see. Electrical is mainly for government jobs. Is it? I don't know much about that one though. Oh wait, no. Actually, you're correct because isn't electrical like a very highly sought after field for government jobs, especially like mainly in India. Because I guess they have like various sectors and stuff. It's mainly power generation, railways, defense, public sectors. It's everywhere. Wider range as well. Civil engineering, perhaps I do know a little bit about it. Are you talking about civil engineering? Maybe, but mainly my knowledge is expanded in CSE and ECE, so I don't know much about it. Yeah, like dam construction, canals and dams, airports and sewage systems alongside pipelines. And they do structural components as well. Ashkaran, first you introduce yourself, where are you from, and what you do for a living. And after that, you can move ahead and give your opinion first. Oh yeah, yeah. I guess I've heard about it. But do I know about the subjects or specific things that they cover in their course? Probably not. I don't know. But all I know is like transport. Transport engineering is pretty solid. They have water resources and environmental. Computer aided design, like CAD, I guess. Technical drawing is also a very huge part in civil engineering. I believe so. I don't know. Well, Ash Karan, where are you from exactly? And how long have you been preparing for the examination studies? And what are you doing alongside with the prep? Introduce yourself properly. After 12, the study is different. That's true, though. It is pretty. I don't know. The fields we go in, it's very specific. So it's like usually according to what you want to do, the subjects will be according to that. But CAD, am I like correct about it? Not sure. Hello, Srijit, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Yeah, I'm so sorry. I was trying to fix my clear aligners. Wait, one shit. Srijit, first introduce yourself properly. I'm not being able to get you. Ajit, introduce yourself first. Where are you from? What do you do for a living? Hello Rohit, where are you from? What do you do for a living? And hello Sandeep, where are you from? What do you do for a living as well? Hold on, okay, I'll just get back to the messages. Oh, where are you from in Rajasthan exactly? Could you tell which district? And then I'll move ahead with my introduction as well. Hello Robin, where are you from? What do you do for a living? Okay, well, Ashkaran, I am a student of mass communication. My first year begins in October itself. After the 4 year course, I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. Alongside, I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. Well, nice to meet you, Ashkaran. Well, good luck for your prep, exactly. How long have you been preparing for it? I might have missed your comment, but could you repeat? How long has your preparation been going on? And have you taken like a gap for it exactly? It does provide like dual career flexibility though, Rizul. You're definitely correct about it. Like deep integration, basically, yeah, futuristic technologies. The main thing is it is integrated pretty deeply within that. So I feel like that's why it goes hand in hand, and hence anyone with knowledge in that field and specialization, like any sort of skills in that field, is going to have a huge advantage. And once again, the demands are usually uncertain. So I'm not going to give like my full opinion on it. I'm not fully certain. It's assumptions. And Ashkarn, make sure to like the live and subscribe to the channel as well. We will come back soon. No problem then. Bye bye, Rizul. Take care. When I started my channel, I would like to say I started in April. It's pretty new. You can have a look at the channel description also, by the way, and check it out. You will get to know everything regarding what my channel is about and what I post on here and what is the main aim, why I do lives, what my lives are about. You can check it out. I didn't answer my question either. How long have you been preparing for your examinations, that is, and how much time does it occupy in your day? Complex number, where are you from, what do you do for a living, and what is your name? Oh, you started from fourth semester of college. Okay, well, that's good. Well, good luck for that. How are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10 regarding the paper? Are you confident enough? And how is your usual routine regarding the prep? Hello, Yogita, where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Yogi or Yogita? I don't know. Oh, did I introduce my? I guess I must have introduced myself, right, Ashkaran? I said like, I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, and I'm a student of mass communication. My first year will be beginning in October itself. After the 4 year course, I'll be joining as a journalist, as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. Well, first you go ahead. You tell me about your hobbies. What do you like to do exactly? What do you enjoy? What do you like to do? And then I'll move ahead. And regarding the channel, basically, if I tell you, like, the thing is that I really love street dogs. There are 13, 14 street dogs in my locality. I take care of them on my own. From my own pocket expense, I feed them food one time. I can only afford one time meal for them, so I feed them in the night time. And my aim is to basically grow the channel and feed them 3 times a day. Alongside, I do lives mainly for two reasons. First is, since I'll be going in the news anchoring field, I'll have to talk for a very long time. And usually, lives and this live is like an outlet for me to practice that and talk with you guys, go ahead and discuss about a variety of things. Secondly, it is also because it gives me a lot of exposure. It gives me exposure to connect with animal lovers or those who are willing to be a helping hand in the good cause. So usually I take donations and contributions on the live itself because my channel has not been monetized yet. So the watch time criteria is still remaining. So that's why I take donations through QR and scanner. All of it goes for the afternoon meal. I gave you a synopsis. To know more, you can just have a look at the channel description. Everything is mentioned there. Everything. You need to tell me more about yourself, maybe, because I've been asking a lot of questions, not answering mine. Because if we can discuss about hobbies and stuff, automatically we can have like a discourse, like an engaging conversation going on at some point. So I feel like that would be rather natural and better for us. That's what I think. Hello, Karan. Where are you from, and what do you do for a living? Hello, Chandra Tripathi. Where are you from, and what do you do for a living? IIT, which IIT, and what year are you in, and where are you from? Introduce yourself properly. Thanks, Ash Karan. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Actually, like, how do I say? I'm an extrovert, so I'm very talkative naturally. So I guess the main key is that regarding confidence, just be very optimistic. Inner optimism brings on your confidence. You feel more comfortable talking with people, and it's just overall it's great. Whenever someone asks me like how can I improve my communication, I always say talk to a lot of people. Do you agree with that, Ashkaran? I feel like talking with a lot of people, discussing about a lot of things on a daily basis, that is, and having meaningful conversations is always good. We're studying in Patna, okay. Branches AI and security. Interesting. Well, what year are you in exactly? And do you find the branch that you're in at the moment, like the stream, do you find it enjoyable at least? I don't know. Some people do find the cybersecurity a little tedious. AI can be interesting. Cybersecurity can be a little boring for some people, but I don't know. Most likely you find it pretty interesting though. Like basically, I'm a student of mass communication. My first year begins in October itself. After the 4 year course, I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. So I know a little bit about cybersecurity and AI. Like I just know some portions of the subjects, what they teach in the course, little bit regarding that, those stuff. But and I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal as well. Well, Hariom, why don't you like the live and subscribe to the channel as well? I would appreciate it. You're in second year. Oh, you're in second year, enjoying both. All right. Okay, well that's good to know. I was waiting for that answer. Enjoying both. If I had to tell you to prefer one topic that you like covering, what would you exactly choose regarding that? Second year. Okay, interesting. I thought you were in third year or something. I don't know. There are a lot of like measures has like a lot of streams. We have a lot of streams as well. AI with finance. Oh, what is your take on AI with finance, by the way? I'd like to know exactly. Because I guess it's revolutionizing. Like, hold on, I'm so sorry. I mean, it's like revolutionizing the finance system a lot. Like, isn't it like usually isn't doesn't it include like automating processes, enhancement of decision making and such? I know exactly. When someone mentions AI with finance, I remember my tools for some reason. I remember like the Claude model that was about to come out. I don't know exactly. I was keeping up with that news at some point, but I sort of abandoned it. But AI with finance, like they can have like I guess like the operational efficiency increases a lot. It increases like by a very huge jump, and alongside, I feel like they can detect anomalies, risks, and frauds as well, right? Risk management is better, but depends. I don't know much about it. It will help in risk analysis, yeah, because doesn't it look at very large data sets? Like it looks at it and it detects anomalies alongside it detects like credit risk. It assesses that. I mean, there's assessment of credit risk, and it also prevents fraudulent transactions. If I'm not wrong, right? Because I guess the algorithms they can easily identify patterns because AI is somewhat all about like identifying patterns at some point, right? Because humans might miss those. Yeah, actually, you can correct me by the way. Mine, if I tell you this is just general stuff that I know, it was somewhat mentioned in Psychology of Money. Like I read that book of Morgan Housel. It was not in depth, and most of the stuff I've heard like in podcasts and stuff. So you can correct me on that. Interesting topic, isn't it? Well, I feel like it is pretty interesting. What about algorithmic trading? Because I've heard like algorithmic trading is there, but I don't know. I'm not in any. No, no, no. I'm not in any MNCs. Dude, I'm a student. I'm a student, and my first year will be beginning in October itself. Basically, I'm heading towards mass communication. The session was supposed to begin in August, but the OSM stuff happened. So basically, I have to join my classes in first week of November, and after that, it's like a selection sort of thing, a sort of scholarship you may consider. I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater with Time Song. I don't know much about algorithm trading, though. Honestly, I don't know much about it. Unfortunately, I guess in that case, my knowledge might be a little small. I feel like isn't HFT like high frequency trading firms? Exactly. I've read about their strategies at some point, but I guess all of it like went over my head. Anything regarding trading or anything, it goes over my head. Not a finance girly I am, so it's a little tough. But usually, the thing is like with algorithmic trading. I mean, I feel like AI can enhance that pretty well. All I know is basically they can develop sophisticated trading models that can easily adapt to the changing market conditions because market conditions are fluctuating always. So basically, they optimize. It's used for optimization of trading strategies for maximum profitability. But besides that, I've been trying to know more about trading, trying to get more into it. Basically, I just know a little bit about scalping and stuff. Because see, I'm interested in geopolitics. I like to discuss about like international affairs a lot, and regarding that, economics is also one of the things I'm very much interested in. So having some knowledge in trading does help a little bit, but besides that, like in depth, no idea. Hello Chital, welcome to the live. Hi, how are you doing? Make sure to like the live, okay? So, how is your first year going in MBBS so far? Hello Jatin, welcome to the live. Make sure to like the live, okay? How are you doing? Oh, yeah, probability and stats. Oh, I thought like algorithmic trading, I thought basically I was talking with it in a sense that AI could be like a compatible companion to be using alongside. Chital, since you're into forex trading as well, you were into that, so you can join in and you can talk with us because we're talking about algorithm trading in a way. I was going mainly in the AI route more, but you can talk with Hariom and I, and you can join along and have a discussion. Speaking of maths, like I guess it is somewhat that mainly analysis of like the changing market, like just the conditions that are changing constantly. But I feel like if we have a look, if we honestly just check it out, I feel like AI can make the work somewhat easier. But see, once again, human intervention is very much necessary in whatever you're doing. Never fully depend on AI. That's something that I have seen and learned the hard way, not on my own, to other people. Hi Aryan, welcome back. How was your study sesh? I don't know if you had your study session or not. I'm not sure. Well, by the way, you can also talk with us. The current topic that is going on is like algorithm trading only. So I do agree with that, Hariom. I do actually. Yeah, it's only used for making work efficient and basically we cannot depend on it for the outputs. Human interference is very much needed. Some LLMs have a very bad case of hallucination. Very, very. And we are aware of it by now. My jaw just snapped. I'm very sorry if that was audible. It cracked somewhat. Well, Hariom, actually, I'd also like to ask you one thing. What are your hobbies? What do you like to do? What are your hobbies as well? Because I guess like you might be very much into these topics. Similarly, I am as well, but I don't usually study these, so my knowledge is pretty half based, if I would like to say half based, or it can be a little like incomplete. Remember a joke that Shin-Chan cracked? Go ahead and enlighten us if you can. Do tell us. I'm just snacking alongside because I've not had my breakfast. Usually, I only have like fruits and stuff for breakfast, so it's like a very huge bowl of papaya. If I show you guys, it's like this much. I still have a lot left. I don't want to keep the chunk, like, I don't want to keep it empty, like, not empty, untouched. So I'm just talking a lot, eating a lot, talking a lot. Simple. Let me drink some water actually. God. Wasn't there like Hariom? Like I don't know if you're familiar with this. Wasn't there like an AI that like legal firms were using like something like police officers or something? It was, I know it was regarding like the sorting of cases, and they were using like AI for that. Didn't it result pretty bad? I don't know exactly. I'm not very familiar with it, so I can't. I don't know exactly. I can't say much. Oh my gosh. Oh, I guess I know about that joke. I don't watch Shin-Chan much. Honestly, just give me a moment, guys. Something just slipped out. I feel like Zayn, you must have said something wrong in the life of the other people. I don't know about the thing. I don't know much about it. Introduce yourself. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? But I guess there was like an instance. Hariom and Aryan. Do you guys know there's like an instance about like this one legal firm or something using AI to like sort their cases, and I believe AI hallucinated and created their own cases at some point. I know. Wasn't there like this dude that brought like a AI lawyer also like in like a meeting? I don't know. Confusing stuff. Hello Prince, welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? Yeah, I can help there. Are you sure about it? I know exactly. I know like when AI is helping, you need to be very much involved. Unfortunately, you know, Hariom, what I would like to say is the train data, whatever AI is using for its training, I feel like most things on the internet are pretty biased. I feel like they're pretty biased. Like, I guess, like, ethically, if we talk culturally as well, usually if we talk about it, if we ask it like some things, if I ask it some things regarding, let's say culturally, if I ask it a very stereotypical question, if I ask it that, I've seen like usually AI tends to side more on the racist sort of side, if I'm not wrong. You can talk like, I don't know. See, it's mainly because it outsources its things from Reddit. Oh yes, yeah. I'm so sorry. I must have completely forgotten. Very sorry about it. So Prince, how are you doing exactly? How is your day going? And Vishal, where are you from? What do you do for a living? Well, by the way, Prince, why don't you have read my channel description already, you have checked it out. Why don't you contribute something for the street dogs? I would appreciate it because all of it goes for their afternoon meal, and any help is truly, it means a lot. Yeah, I mean, oh yes, yes. So basically, yeah, Hariom, I know what you're trying to say. We gotta train the LLM basically with our own information, like our own thing. We just gotta do it on our own. Because the present data on the internet, I have seen like it's pretty bad. They refer to Wikipedia, they refer to Reddit, and they refer to alongside Quora as well. Reddit is a very satirical website. They usually refer to those for their sources. So you know what kind of, if I say it politely, what kind of deep shit they will get into, I feel like. Wait, I didn't get exactly, Aryan. What are you talking about? Let me just read through it. Hold on. Prince, I have no idea regarding that. Hello, Renuka, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Oh, okay, alright. Basically, like there are many APIs. You connect with a lot of, I don't know exactly. Why do I know? Isn't Cohere like one of the API? Cohere and Deep Infra, and there's many. Oh, there's a word limit. Okay, oh, never mind. I was wondering like what is Aryan trying to say? I'll just read through it. Don't worry. Oh, my hobbies. If I tell you my hobbies, I like reading books. I really like reading books. You can see from the back. I have a huge collection, somewhat smallish collection, and I'm very much interested in anything that usually requires analysis. That is, I like Rubik's cubes. This one's unsolved. Please ignore it. I have an explanation for that. I like crosswords. I like also Sudoku. I'm a huge fan of chess, so I'm pretty mediocre, very average at it. Secondly, I love to watch debates in my free time. That is prime time. Mainly, that's on times now. I like to watch those. Unfortunately, I don't get the time at all. So the thing is that I usually watch the retelecast late at night. That is why my sleep schedule is a little messed up. Thirdly, I like listening to podcasts. I'm very much interested in paleontology and geopolitics is one of my favorites. Economics, I'm very much interested in history as well. Alongside, I like to keep my knowledge expanded in almost all fields. Besides cinema, cinema is the only thing I don't know much about. I know the compositions and how it works, like the psychology behind it. Not really a movie person, unfortunately, so lagging behind in that. It can be seen in multiple purposes. I mean, it can work. I mean, see, Aryan, this thing can work if it can work if the resource is online still. Like you get what I mean. Because what I think is AI can't exactly create new things. It can't create new things. It can recycle and upcycle whatever is on the internet itself. It can recycle and upcycle whatever is there on the internet, and it just uses it randomly. Like let me tell you, main thing is let me tell you main thing is that how do I explain it? Hold on, let me try to word it. All I know is AI has a huge, let's just consider AI is a window, this is a desktop window. AI has a lot of folders. And Hariom, you can correct me as well. Doesn't AI usually take those folders and doesn't it just have information that is categorized accordingly? I don't even think it reads your question. It takes a guess at what you're asking and then it writes it. Oh no, actually, I thought I was unmuted. Very sorry about it. Hello, Divyam. Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. How are you doing? Kaise ho? Make sure to like the live, okay? Did you have your breakfast or anything? I'm just having like I'm snacking on papayas at the moment. Hello, Palak. Where are you from? And where are you from and what do you do for a living? I got distracted from I got distracted from the comment. Pomegranate. Oh, pomegranate is nice. I've not had pomegranate in a while. No, Nobab, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Oh, you're from Motihari. That is Champaran, right? I believe. Palak, what do you do for a living exactly? Pomegranate is nice though. You leaving already? Why? You just came here to say hi. Why leaving so early? Busy. Oh, it's okay then. No problem, Divyam. Work well and do take rest in between. Then hopefully I can see you in the evening as well, or see you directly at night. No problem. Bye bye, Divyam. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Palak, what do you do for a living exactly? Hello, Akshay. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? What is your name as well? Hello Dipanshu, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Hello Kunal, welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? Rudra, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Hello Chandan, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Hello, Saral. Welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? No, you're new in the live, so it's basic etiquette to introduce yourself first. You have to introduce yourself first. If you don't, then you'll remain as anonymous. So first you tell me where are you from, what do you do for a living, and then I'll go ahead. Hello Krishna, welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a what do you do for a living? I mean. John, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Hello, welcome to the live. Zit, where are you from? What do you do for a living? You introduce yourself first and I'll go ahead. Hello, Siddharth. Welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? Hello, Riansh. Where are you from? What do you do for a living as well? Introduce yourself. You work in a pharmacy, or are you a pharma student? I don't know. Where are you from exactly? And specify your work. Which state are you from in India, dude? I'm also from India. Which state are you in and which city? Alright, well, that's good to know. I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, and I'm student of mass communication. My first year begins in October itself. After the 4-year course, joining as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. Nice to meet you. How long have you been a pharmacist? How long have you been in the field exactly, Siddharth? And make sure to like the live as well in the meantime. Hello Ranjit, where are you from and what do you do for a living? More than 4 months. Oh, okay. Well, Siddharth, I would suggest you have a look at my channel description. You can go, you can read through it, and then you can come back and we can have a talk. Ranjit, what do you do for a living exactly? Hello, TVFC, where are you from and what do you do for a living? What is your name as well? Introduce yourself. Where are you from in Kerala? And what do you do for a living? What is your name as well? I'm not a social worker, no. I'm not a social worker. If I tell you the channel, मैं आपको बोल देती हूँ. मैं स्टूडेंट हूँ, तो मैं अपने ही पॉकेट एक्सपेंसेस स्ट्रीट डॉग्स को खाना खिलाती हूँ, उनकी सेवा करती हूँ फ्रॉम माई ओन पॉकेट एक्सपेंस इटसेल्फ. इन द मीन टाइम मैं उनका एक टाइम का खाना खाली मैनेज कर सकती हूँ. इसलिए मैंने चैनल खोला है ताकि मैं ग्रो कर सकूँ और जो भी अर्निंग्स हो मैं उन्हें 3 टाइम का खाना अच्छी तरह से दे सकूँ. एट द मोमेंट चैनल मेरा मोनेटाइज नहीं हुआ है, तो मेरा चैनल मोनेटाइज नहीं हुआ है क्योंकि वॉच टाइम क्राइटेरिया कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है. तो मैं डोनेशंस लेती हूँ. जो भी डोनेट करते हैं, मैं यूजुअली जो भी डोनेट करना चाहते हैं मैं अपना QR और स्कैनर दिखाती हूँ लाइव में, वो स्कैन कर लेते हैं. और जितने भी डोनेशंस जो भी आते हैं वो सब उनके आफ्टरनून दोपहर के मील्स में जाते हैं, दोपहर के खाना के लिए यूज़ होता है. जो भी कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं, आई टेक देयर नेम इन माय नेक्स्ट शॉर्ट वीडियो. मैं उनका नेम मेंशन करती हूँ, अमाउंट ऑफ द डोनेशन मेंशन नहीं करती. आप एक बार मेरे शॉर्ट्स को भी देख लीजिएगा एंड आप भी मदद कर सकते हैं. बिकॉज कोई भी हेल्प करे, इट्स मोर देन वेलकम. और ये सब उनके खाने के लिए जाता है, स्ट्रीट डॉग्स के खाने के लिए. KBFC, what is your name exactly and what stage are you in for preparation? Intermediate or have you just started? Yes. And Siddharth, आप मेरे वीडियोस भी देख सकते हैं, आप चेकआउट भी कर सकते हो. एंड जो लोग भी कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं, आई एम ऑलवेज ओपन टू इट, ऑलवेज. एंड मेन चीज़ ये भी है कि मैं लाइव्स करती हूँ ताकि मैं और अच्छे लोगों से, एनिमल लवर्स के साथ जुड़ सकूँ, so that I can talk to them and they can also be a helping hand in the good cause. इन द मीन टाइम आप मेरे लाइव के टाइमिंग्स भी देख सकते हैं चैनल डिस्क्रिप्शन में. एंड कैन डेफिनेटली आप मेरे टाइमिंग्स देख लीजिएगा. ओके. एंड डेफिनेटली आप भी कभी भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं लाइव में. एंड सब्सक्राइब भी कर लीजिएगा टू बी नोटिफाइड. Ranjit, I have no idea what you're talking about. Introduce yourself properly or else it's not the space for you. Hello Shiva, welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? Where are you from in UP and what are you studying at the moment? What are you pursuing? We're from Jhansi, currently pursuing BTech. You gotta be more specific a little bit. What stream are you pursuing and what year are you in? You go ahead first and then I'll introduce myself after that. Because BTech has a lot of streams, so you gotta specify. AI and ML. It's an AI and ML that you're pursuing. What year are you in? Second year or third? I feel like you might be in second year, just guessing. If I tell you I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, I'm a student of mass communication. My first year begins in October itself. After the 4-year course, I'll be joining as a journalist, as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. But Shiva, make sure to like the live and subscribe to the channel as well. It will help me grow. Thanks, I appreciate it. Well, how are you finding your course so far, like your stream? What do you like in your course, like artificial intelligence and machine learning? What do you like the most? There are a lot of topics that you guys cover, so I would like to know from your perspective. I'm so sorry, yeah. Hi Shiva, welcome back or something. I asked you like a question regarding what topics you like to cover in your stream. You didn't answer that, so that's why I was quiet. Something's up with my mic, so I decided to switch it out and I'm gonna use this one now. Hello Shaurya, welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? Lab assistant, could you specify more on that maybe? How long have been working as such? And where in Rajasthan? Do introduce yourself properly and then I'll move ahead and I'll introduce myself as well. Oh, all right. Well, Shaurya, if I introduce myself, I am from Darjeeling, West Bengal, and I'm a student of mass communication. My first year will be beginning in October itself. After the 4 year course, I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater for times now. Lab assistant, like what do you guys usually do? Is there like any particular research or anything that's going on at the moment? Do you enjoy your work? Main thing is, do you enjoy your work? Do you like it? I don't know. Oh, it's a government job, basically like colleges and school labs. All right. Hopefully, like it's not exactly that hectic. Hopefully, so I mean, assisting people in terms of in labs, it can be a lot. It's a test of your patience. I feel like it. So you're busy throughout then. What are your hours exactly? Do you have like a fixed hour or does it depend exactly on the number of people and does it depend on what's going to happen in the lab? I don't know. And Shoya, in the meantime, make sure to like the live as well. I would appreciate it. Hello, Jaswinder. Welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? Deb, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Introduce yourself first. What is your name? Abhiram, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Where are you from and what are you studying? Introduce yourself properly, please. Where are you from in Kerala exactly and what year are you in for your bachelor's? Hello, Abhi, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Where are you from in Kerala and are you a student or are you working? No, Abhiram, I'm asking you like what year are you in for your BA? I'm asking you that. And Abhi, could you specify exactly what are you studying? Hello, always, where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Abhi, are you in your second year for mechanical engineering or something? If I say I'm a student of mass communication, my first year will be beginning in October itself. So after the 4 year course, I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. Second year, oh, okay, that's good to know. I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. Well, what do you find interesting in mechanical engineering? You guys have your internships, practicals, and all by third year, right? Make sure to like the live in the meantime and subscribe to the channel as well. Tell me about your hobbies. What do you like to do? I was mainly asking like what year. So second year that makes sense. So, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do exactly? It was nice to meet you as well. Make sure to like the live. If you haven't liked the live, should like the live as well. And one thing I missed out. I asked you where you're from in Kerala. Could you tell me exactly? Like the city or maybe the district? Could you? Gopal, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Oh, all right. Okay. Well, Abhi, you can also have a look at can look at the channel description for my live timings because usually I come live often. So you can check it out and accordingly you can join the live as well. Because usually on here we talk about a variety of things. We have a healthy discussion on here, so it's up to you. You can join anytime. This live will go on till 2:30. Go. Just letting you know. I speak Hindi. Yeah, I speak Hindi and English mainly. Those are the two languages I'm fluent in. What about you? What languages do you speak? Hello, Sitaram. Where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Yeah, I'm Indian. Introduce yourself, Sitaram. Where are you from? What do you do for a living? Three languages. Do state them. Which languages do you speak? Tell me about your hobbies also, man. What do you like to do? Sitaram, what do you do for a living? Student or are you working? Rocket science is in you're into like rockets. There's a rocket simulator also, if I'm not wrong. Like maybe rocket science that is like mainly just aerospace, focused on rocketry. I don't know. What are you studying at the moment? What are you studying? Clarify your subjects. What do you know regarding the systems? There are like a lot of systems as well. That's in rocketry. There are many systems that is like mainly there's marine is there, there's land, there's air breathing, there's rocket engines. To specify regarding that, I don't know. My hobbies are I like to read and I like to keep up. I like to read basically, and I like to do like puzzles and stuff. I'm into debates. I like to watch debates. Mainly, I watch retelecast because when my lives are going on, whenever the debates are going on. So, and secondly, I love animals. So, I love street dogs a lot. My channel is mainly focused on them. So, I'm aiming to grow the channel, and you can also have a look. Everything is in the description, so you can read through it. At someone I was very much interested in like mainly speaking of animals also. I was very much into paleontology as well. Do you know paleontology, mainly like study of fossils and stuff? It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting and I'm somewhat into economics as well. I like to usually look at data, stats and stuff. I guess rocketry I might not have much of an idea. They're different though, yeah. Systems as in their if I see genuinely payload is their payload system, guidance system, structural alongside propulsion. Yeah, payload and guidance, yeah. Structural, that is true. Okay, there we go. I'm glad I was slightly correct about that, at least. Not that much, but propulsion. Oh, I'm mainly into structural systems somewhat. I remember, dude, there was like this sort of like, there was a simulator. I don't know the name of it, but it's a pretty good simulator. Like you can actually simulate like rockets and stuff and do your own launches accordingly, build it on your own. So hopefully you do get like internships maybe at ISRO. That would be good. Well, work towards your aim and it might come true one day. My rocketry knowledge is pretty mediocre. If I'm very honest about it, it's pretty mediocre. I don't know much. I don't know much about the terminologies and stuff. I've heard about it. I can maybe say one or two sentences, but besides that, I don't know how it works. Hello, Sam. Hi, welcome. Oh my God, long time no see. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Nothing's up exactly as usual. What about you? What's up? How did you spend your, I guess, US holiday that you had? I mean, you did explain swimming and stuff, but how is your work going? Oh, wait, didn't you? Wait, I just remembered one thing exactly. Wait, didn't you have to, like, didn't you go to, you have to move to Australia or like something? I don't know the date exactly, but I don't know, August beginning. So is it like have you went? Oh, you have. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I was saying like beginning. I didn't remember much. Very sorry about my horrible flashback. That is horrible, horrible memory that I have always. How was the M&A? How was it? Don't know much about what goes on in that. Honestly, I'm always clueless. But the most I can do is ask. Oh, you left on second and you came back last night. Okay, all right. I was about to ask you, like, literally, I was about to ask you, like, what's the time over there? Good to know that you came back, though. We're not gonna have problems with our time zones anymore. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment, guys. I'm something wrong with the mic. Yeah. By the way, Sam, do tell if the M&A was good or not, whether it was nice, whether it went smoothly or not. And dude, where's the gift for Doggish Gang? That is street dogs. Just come on, I'm so thankful for you guys that due to you guys, I'm able to feed them in the afternoon as well. And these fellas are so energetic now from eating 2 times a day. My goodness. But thanks to you guys, truly, that I can feed them in the afternoon and they're able to, sustain their meals at least 2 times a day because before they would be hungry right throughout and I could only feed them 1 time. So you gotta give us a token for the trip, like how it was. Actually, if I tell you regarding the weather, Abhi, it's usually like it does rain often. Right now it's pleasant, 22 degrees. Um, Continuous downpour, I guess. By the way, Ranveer, thanks. I appreciate it. I believe where are you from and what do you do for a living? Introduce yourself. Okay, take care, Abhi. Bye bye. Take care. You can join anytime, by the way. It was nice talking to you. See you later then. Bye bye. Bye, Abhi. Hello, Ayush. Welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? Hey Piyush, welcome to the live. Or where are you from? And never mind. Hello, Bunty, where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Introduce yourself. Hello, specific. Welcome to the live. Where are you from? And what do you do for a living? What is your name as well? Hi, Dave. Welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? What is your name as well? Okay, Dave is your real name. Fine. What are you studying at the moment in class 12? What stream? What is your stream? Simply, I'll just ask that. Yeah. And I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. I'm a student of mass communication. My first year begins in October itself. After the 4 year course, I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater with Times Now Commerce, with maths or without. And Dave, make sure to like the live and subscribe to the channel as well. I would appreciate it. Aslam, where are you from? Hello, Arvind. Welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? I mean, with maths. Oh, so like double burden then. You have eco as well and you have maths as well. But I guess that does help with commerce too. If you guys have maths alongside, I feel like it's pretty helpful, right? Hello Priyansh, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Well Dave, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? The weather here, it's pretty nice. It's cool. Throughout the year, it's always pleasant because it's a hill station, so it's cool throughout the year. Right now, if I say it's around 21 degrees. Yeah. Usually it gets cooler after the main like noon period is gone. It's pretty cool at night. It's like 10-ish degrees. How's the weather like? Dave, how is the weather in your like area though? I heard like it's raining cats and dogs in Kerala at the moment. I don't know about Tiruvananthapuram though. I don't know. I've not never visited unfortunately. That is an Ireland flag. Well, wait, hold on. I usually love to read. The books are at the back, so I love reading alongside. I love to keep up with debates. I really like debates. So usually I just watch debates of Times Now, mainly just anything of the Times Group and CNN. I keep up with those when the retelecast is there. Alongside, I like to also play Sudoku. Sudoku is pretty fun. Sudoku, crossword, and I'm a bibliophile. If you can say bibliophile is someone who likes words and reading and stuff. So you can consider me as that. What do you usually like draw? Are you into sketching and stuff? Sketching or do you usually like to do line art as well? It depends. So you need to let me know what mediums have you used. I have used like graphite pencils. I've not used charcoal at all. So you have read books about geopolitics. Have you read Life in Diplomacy? Life in Diplomacy by Maharaja Krishna. Someone suggested that book to me. I've not started yet. Have you read Psychology of Money and Whole Numbers and Half Truths by Rukmini S? Those are the books that I like the most. At the moment, geopolitics mainly for that. I am aiming towards looking at editorials instead. There are a lot of good videos also online to refer to. My main thing is I want to expand my knowledge in trading so that I can know. So yeah. Oh, okay. Let me give recommendations. Well, if I tell you, I'll tell you that basically the Whole Numbers and Half Truths is excellent. You should read that book because it tells you about modern India, gives you a perspective. Though the book was updated in 2021, it's a little outdated, just a little bit with the information, but it's latest enough to give you a gist of how India operates mainly. So I suggest you can read that. It's not geopolitics, it's mainly politics only. You can read that book. And secondly, Psychology of Money. It's a pretty damn good book. Like it's a pretty solid book on finance. I feel like you can read that. It's a pretty beginner level book as well. So you should go ahead. And I don't know. At the moment, I've not really read more books. I've paused my reading at the moment. Don't get the time at all. So unfortunately, for economics and geopolitics, podcasts are my main go-to at the moment. Podcasts or its video essays. Nothing much exactly. Somewhere between the two. Though I feel like my knowledge is good enough. So country to country relations, not exactly. Whole numbers and half truths is solely India focused. We'll get to know about crimes. We'll get to know about the relations, how people are. We'll get to know about the cultural stuff, demographics. We'll get to know about politics. We'll get to know how polling works. Everything else. It's like the whole country. Every aspect you can view it from. It is there in the book. So that's why. And it's usually like it's written by a data journalist, that is Rukmani S. She did a very good job in basically putting the data in a very comprehensive form. That's what I would say. Psychology of Money does. Psychology of Money is more of like a self-help book. It just tells you about finance in a very watered down sort of way, so you get to know like a layman sort of way. The thing is that they do have some references of the US crisis, like economic crisis. And I believe if you look at the graphs, then you will be able to somehow match them with India's situation, like the correlation and everything. So if I tell you, I read that book and I had a lot to say. So that book of mine, it's on the shelf by the way. It has a lot of annotations. I've written way too many things in that book. You might not agree with everything. I'm telling you that already beforehand. But you will get some good, you will, it's like a good exercise sort of. Because in that book, it's like there are a lot of things that are debatable. So you can activate your analytical thinking or something on it. Usually, I like doing annotations. What about you? Are you into annotating books? I like annotating a lot. Mainly, not just annotating like my opinion, but like trying to argue with the points. I like doing that. And I like highlighting stuff as well. Hello, Prachi. Where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Prisoners of Geography. Oh, I've heard about it. Like I've seen the recommendations. What was that app called? Goodreads. Oh, I'm so sorry. I moved my mic. Goodreads. Like a lot of people were saying, it's pretty. It's a nice book. I mean, isn't it basically like Prisoners of Geography? Isn't it exactly like how physical geography shapes like global politics or something like that? I was very much into geology, by the way. Speaking of that, and literally, I like to connect geology with, see, geography and geology are different, I know, but I like to connect geology with history somewhat, and then it's like so interesting. It's basically the full name is like Prisoners of Geography, 10 maps that tell you everything you need to know about global politics, right? I love non-fiction. I don't like reading fiction much. Fiction is good. Fiction is good for activating your creative outlook, but you know, let me jot it down actually. Do you do like annotations and stuff in your books? I have a feeling you might do. Give me a moment actually. I really need book recommendations at the moment. What is your best read so far? My best read is always Rukmini, like the book, because I wanted to get into analytical books at some point and I couldn't find any. So for some reason, I decided to look at the books that Sashi Tharoor recommended, and then I guess those were one of the books that he recommended. So it's pretty solid. It's a pretty nice book. I mean, speaking of this, by the way, there's one more book I really loved reading that was A Wonderland of Words. There's 101 essays about words, and it's of Sashi Tharoor. Really nice book. It is very nice. Because if I tell you, mainly, the thing is that book, the like A Wonderland of Words, that book basically gives you like the cultural context of how words came up and stuff. And regarding yes, Dave, if I tell you, I liked overall. Just one criticism I might have. One thing I found a little icky was the book had a lot of anecdotes, which I didn't appreciate much. It did have a very good chunk of stats, but anecdotes, it I didn't like it being inserted in every paragraph. I didn't like it much, but maybe I don't prefer that. But either way, I like it. I mean, because just reading that book, it gave me an outlook that how even numbers are very less. Like even numbers can't describe how we as a public, or how we as just citizens, general people operate. Like it's very different. It's a tricky thing. Stats are a tricky thing always. I like the overall book, honestly. And me liking something overall, that does not mean I don't have any bad points about it. I do. But it's gonna getting into it, it's gonna get like very lengthy, and there are very niche references from the book as well, so I'm not gonna go into that. But I recommend you should read it. There are PDFs online as well. Refer to them. Oh, the Great Gatsby, I've not read it actually. I've not read the Great Gatsby. One of the people I knew have read it, but I've not read it actually. I don't know. George Orwell. Are you talking about like the? There are a lot of books. Animal Farm, 1984 by George Orwell. I honestly like. I would like to read, but there's some hints of misogyny in his writings that I'm a little uncomfortable with. So I don't really read much. I don't know. Classic reading, like classic readers' books. If you try to read, it's too much. Crime and Punishment. Yeah, I mean, I've heard about it. But I've not really gotten into classics much. The only way I've stepped a foot into classics, basically Dostoevsky, I don't want to read because Crime and Punishment like explores morality, guilt, and redemption. So it is a pretty dark book. Well, if I tell you the classics I have read is Julius Caesar. That's by William Shakespeare. I read it without the modern translation on my own. I do have The Merchant of Venice and Macbeth on my shelf. I've not started those yet. I did read a few books of Kafka, I believe, not exactly like on my own. I remember my English teacher led me like she let me borrow one of her books. So I don't know. I've not really gotten into classics much. Some people say it makes your head spin, but I don't think so. What I do in my free time, if I tell you exactly, throughout my day, if I tell you my whole day, basically the streams occupy my entire day mainly. And the thing is, I really love street dogs. I love taking care of them. I'm a student, so like basically, I take care of them from my own pocket expense, and I feed them one time daily. Basically, my channel is focused on that. So I love to spend time with them, talk with them, just play around with them. Alongside when I'm extremely free, like I don't have anything to do, the small time chunks that are there between my live streams and my duties, I like to usually go on MSN, have a quick scroll of the news, or I like to solve the Rubik's Cube at the back, which is not solved. Well, that joy ended pretty quickly because I twisted a corner, so I have to reassemble the whole thing. I think I have to take it out and reassemble it. You play games, PC games. What games do you play? I was someone who was into gaming as well at some point. I don't do gaming anymore. I used to game a lot. Well, if you take a few names, I might recognize a few, right? I don't know exactly. I used to play a lot of Minecraft before, a lot of it, like too much. As obsessed. I loved Bed Wars in Minecraft. Nowadays, it's pretty dead. Most servers I know in, it's so dead. It's unfortunate. Before it was so active during the lockdown, and when Dan TDM was like a very big YouTuber. Dan TDM and all, they would be there, and they would be playing Bed Wars and stuff. It was very active that time. I love playing like build battles as well. Build battles, I don't know. I hope you know what I'm talking about, right, Dave? Hello, Ujwal. Welcome. How are you doing? Watch Dogs. Oh wait, that is a pretty is that is a pretty vintage game, right? Isn't it like an Xbox game? I don't know if you can operate it on your desktop, but like RPG is cool. It's like a shooter role play game, right? I've heard about it actually, but it's not that old. I don't know. Are you playing the part one like prologue or something? I know prologue is there, but I know I don't have a console. No, I'm on a console. I only have my desktop with me. I only have this. I played a fair share of like web games actually. I played a fair share of web games and I played downloadable games as well. I don't know. Hold on, let me like fix my hairband. I'm gonna keep myself unmuted, but like my hair is messy. So what is Watch Dogs exactly about? Is it like completely shooter or is it RPG as well? I don't know. God, my hair looks a little messy. It looks like a mess. I'm so sorry, guys. It's a sci-fi. Sci-fi as in like it's just sci-fi. No aim, nothing in the game. I don't know. Dude, I'm not familiar with it. Oh, thriller. Okay. That's fun. I don't like thriller games. I get rage baited in them very badly. I was like, I've played a fair share of shooter games actually, but the ones I've played, they're only on Roblox, like Arsenal, Phantom Forces, and stuff. I thought my aim was pretty good until I tried my hand at Valorant and I realized like I can't. Valorant is not good. It is good, but like I couldn't adapt to it. I don't know why it's so confusing. I played Genshin also, like Genshin Impact, but once again that game was confusing. My fighting was good, like my combinations and stuff, but artifacts wise, I didn't get understand like what artifacts would do. Like what do artifacts do? How do you build your character? I don't know. What console do you have at the moment? I mean, exactly. I don't really have a PS5 and stuff. I feel like I prefer desktop anyway for gaming. Sachin, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Oh, you got Xbox. Okay. Cool, that's cool. Have you played Minecraft? I don't know. What games have you played? There are many games. I know like the look of the games. I don't know the name exactly. I was mainly into web games, so the games that are played on console or those are downloaded, no idea about it. You liked it a lot. Oh, I mean, like, do you remember Flash? There used to be this. I swear to God, I always remember. Like, I always tell everyone, there used to be this thing called Flash, like Unity Flash or something that would always be there on web games, and people don't remember it. And I'm going insane just trying to explain it to someone. I don't know. Do you know about it? Like powered by Flash or something? Maybe like the OG web gamers know about it, not exactly those who are on consoles, but it was discontinued in October. I don't know which year, 2016. Feels like 2016, but I don't know. It's been a while, like a decade nearly. Nah, not exactly. Not interested in it at the moment. Hi Vivek, hi, welcome. How are you doing? कैसे हो आप? Did you have anything for breakfast or anything? No, I'm not interested in like movies and stuff at the moment. Not really. Maybe soon, but not right now. मैं भी ठीक हूँ. I'm doing excellent. एकदम अच्छी हूँ. I just had like papaya live में. I was just having papaya. I had my papaya and अभी पानी खा लिया side में. Nothing much. But you know Vivek, आपने थैंक यू सो मच वंस अगेन क्योंकि मैं आज इवनिंग आफ्टरनून में मैं गई थी. मैंने खाना दिया डॉगिश गैंग को अच्छी तरह से खाना दिया एंड देन आफ्टर दैट अच्छी तरह से खाना दिया तो आपका वीडियो आई गेस आज 5 बजे आएगा सो यू कैन डेफिनेटली कीप अप विद इट ओके. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया वंस अगेन. नहीं कम नहीं है यार इट्स नॉट दैट लेस. इट्स नॉट लेस पपाया बहुत ज़्यादा था एक्चुअली आई हैड लॉट ऑफ पपाया एंड बेसिकली द थिंग इज मैं फ्रूट्स खाती हूँ ब्रेकफास्ट में बिसाइड्स आई हैव like a very heavy lunch and dinner तो डिपेंड करता है डिपेंड्स ऑन द रूटीन. ओके वेल, गिव मी अ मोमेंट। हाँ, मेरा आज का दिन एकदम अच्छा था, इट वाज़ वेरी गुड। बहुत ही अच्छा था एंड एज़ यूजुअल डॉगिश गैंग के साथ टाइम टाइम बिताया, उन्हें खाना दिया, सब बातें की एंड आई वाज़ बैक। मेरा दिन तो हमेशा अच्छा ही जाता है, नो मैटर व्हाट, इट्स ऑलवेज़ गुड। व्हाट अबाउट यू? आपका दिन कैसा जा रहा है सो फार? होपफुली गुड। आप अभी अमृतसर में या आप लाइक दिल्ली से आप आ गए अमृतसर? सब सही है, दैट्स गुड टू नो। बट यू नो ऑनेस्टली लाइक मैं बोलूँ आपको, मेरा दिन तो हमेशा एज़ यूजुअल अच्छा ही जाता है बिकॉज़ मैं गई थी, लाइक गई खाना खिलाने गए थे, खाना खिलाया उन्हें, सब बहुत ही खुश थे, बड़े अच्छे थे एंड थैंक गॉड, लाइक थैंक्स आप सबकी वज़ह से और आपकी वज़ह से मैं उन्हें आफ्टरनून में भी खाना दे पाती हूँ और वो लोग पेट भर के भी खा पाते हैं। एंड यू नो विवेक, आप तो बड़े आदमी हैं, यूजुअली आपकी पॉलिटिकल कनेक्शंस भी होंगे, तो आपके कोई भी दोस्त, कोई भी जान जान पहचान, कोई भी अगर डोनेट करना चाहते हैं, कंट्रीब्यूट करना चाहते हैं, तो आप ज़रूर मुझे बताना और उन्हें भी बताइएगा कि मेरे लाइफ में कभी भी जॉइन कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच विवेक, शुक्रिया, थैंक यू सो मच एंड लॉट्स ऑफ ब्लेसिंग्स मेरे डॉगिश गैंग की तरफ से भी, लॉट्स ऑफ स्माइल्स एंड ब्लेसिंग्स फ्रॉम देयर साइड। पर मैं आपको बोलूँ विवेक, मुझे ही पता है, ऐसी बात नहीं। मुझे पता है हाउ मच, कितना, कैसे मैनेज करके मैं उन्हें खाना दे पा रही हूँ, मेरे प्यारे बच्चों के लिए, बिकॉज़ मैं अपने ही खुद मुश्किल से आई मैनेज वन टाइम मील फॉर देम, वो भी नाइट का खाना मैं खुद ही अपने ही पॉकेट एक्सपेंस से मैनेज करती हूँ। रोज़ उनका एक टाइम का खाना लाइक रात के लिए इट्स लाइक 600 रुपीज़, 600 लगता है उनका एक टाइम का खाना, वो भी डेली। एंड यू नो मैं आपको बोलती हूँ बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं राइट चैट में, लाइक बेसिकली दूसरे चैट्स में आई सीन कोई कोई लोग जाते हैं बस ऐसे ही फालतू बातों के लिए, हाय हेलो बस नाम खाली बुलवाने के लिए 5-6 हज़ार दे देते हैं चैट में, ऐसे ही 5-6 हज़ार 2 हज़ार उतना दे देते हैं। एंड वही सेम लोग जब मेरे चैट में आते हैं और मैं उन्हें बोलती हूँ कि आप व्हाई डोंट यू कंट्रीब्यूट समथिंग, आप भी स्ट्रीट डॉग्स के लिए कुछ दे सकते हैं। वो लोग टॉपिक को घुमा करके कभी इग्नोर कर देते हैं या इमीडिएटली चले जाते हैं जब वो मेंशन होता है तो इसलिए मेरा क्या है कि मैं चैनल को ग्रो कर रही हूँ ताकि जब ये मोनेटाइज हो जाएगा मैं उसके अर्निंग से इन्हें अच्छी तरह से 3 टाइम का खाना दे पाऊंगी। तो एट द मोमेंट डोनेशन के थ्रू ही मैं उन्हें आफ्टरनून का खाना दे पाती हूँ। तो इसलिए मैं ये चैनल को ग्रो करने का ट्राई कर रही हूँ और पूरा एफर्ट डाल रही हूँ। जी, बोलने का मतलब तो आई अंडरस्टूड। तो इससे मैं भी बोल रही थी आपको कि लोग कैसे होते हैं। दिखावा बहुत ज़्यादा करते हैं आजकल लोग, बहुत ही ज़्यादा दिखावा करते हैं। एंड यूजुअली लाइक आई डोंट नो व्हाई लोग को अच्छे कामों के लिए दे डोंट वांट टू डू एनीथिंग। मैंने कितने सारे, सच में बहुत सारे लोगों को देखा है ऐसे। तो हाँ, मैं आपको बोलती हूँ, ये भी बोलती हूँ यूजुअली है बिकॉज़ सच में कभी-कभी मैं अपना चैनल का इंट्रोडक्शन दे रही हूँ, बात कर रही होती हूँ, तो लोग बोलते हैं कि ओके हम करेंगे क्योंकि अच्छा है, ये जो आप कर रहे हो बहुत ही अच्छा है। कोई-कोई लोग को मैं क्यूआर देती हूँ, क्यूआर लेकर के चले जाते हैं। लाइक लिटरली ये तो क्यूआर दिखाते ही गायब हो जाते हैं और मैं पूछती हूँ उन्हें, वो लोग हाँ भी बोलते हैं। तो आप देख सकते हो कैसे लोग होते हैं। लाइक आई रिमेंबर मैंने किसी को अपना क्यूआर दिखाया था तो वन पर्सन दे सेड कि मैंने स्क्रीनशॉट ले लिया है, मैं बाद में कर दूंगा। तो मैंने सोचा कि अच्छा ठीक है, बाद में कर लेंगे। बहुत दिनों के बाद वो मेरे चैट में आते हैं और उन्होंने लिखा है कि बेसिकली मेरा मम्मी का अकाउंट है, मेरा मम्मी का नेम है राइट अकाउंट में क्योंकि जॉइंट अकाउंट है। उन्होंने लिखा कि मेरा मम्मी का नाम एंड लिखा डन। तो बस वही लिखा चैट में आके, मैंने चेक किया, मैंने मैंने देखा कुछ नहीं आया। तो मैंने मेंशन किया कि नहीं एक्चुअली ये तो नहीं आया है, आपने आई गेस गलत में भी भेजा होगा, पता नहीं। द पर्सन गायब एकदम, कुछ नहीं बोल के बस गायब। तो लोग को ये सब करने में मिलता क्या है, तो आप ही सोच सकते हो लोग को ये सब करने में मिलता क्या है। कितने लोग बस क्यूआर मांग करके चले जाते हैं और हो गए तो आके बार बार मांगते भी हैं, बट मांगते खाली है करते कुछ नहीं है, टाइम पास लाइक बोलते हैं कभी कभी क्यूआर को दूर करो, पास करो, साइड करो, ऊपर करो, जबकि क्यूआर इतने दूर से भी स्कैन हो सकता है। क्योंकि मैं आपको बोलती हूँ झूठा, झूठे में अच्छा होना वो कभी भी इट कैनॉट लास्ट, लाइक मैं बोल रही हूँ आपको। बट खैर अगर मैं आपको बोलती हूँ विवेक ये मैंने रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी उठाई है और हम ये पूरा करके रहेंगे। सो खैर ये सब बातों को छोड़ते हैं, ये सब बुरी बातों को छोड़ते हैं। बाय द वे आप बताइए, लाइक आर यू इन अमृतसर राइट नाउ और लाइक आर यू स्टिल इन दिल्ली एंड हाउ लॉन्ग विल यू बी इन दिल्ली? कितने लंबा आप रहेंगे इंडिया में एट द मोमेंट? फ्रांसिस, वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम, व्हाट डू यू डू फॉर अ लिविंग? Because I guess Delhi में आपको कुछ work है, like usually India में do you have any work? And how are your dogs doing? The three dogs, I forgot their name. The very scary ones. Hello Ajay, where are you from? And what do you do for a living? ओह अच्छा, ठीक है। So directly आप हिमाचल जाएंगे? हिमाचल कहाँ? And by the way, like how long will you stay here? Melbourne का flight तो I guess you have to catch it after the thing or soon. I guess आपका stay maybe a week होगा, right? Around a week maybe. But I hope they're fine. I hope they're doing good. I hopefully the dogs are doing great, and hopefully your family is also doing good. Oh, acha, you're living with your Tao. Oh, you're staying at your Tao's place, like uncle's place. Oh, acha, ठीक है. I thought like I don't know why I got confused for a second. Like where was your home? तो मैं confused हो गई थी. That's why I asked. Ajay, what do you do for a living? So when will you be having your lunch, by the way, Vivek? Did you have anything? आपने कुछ खाया? Because I guess it's like around it's 2:25 right now. बड़े अंकल, हाँ बड़े ब्रदर, हमसे हम तो अंकल ही बोलते हैं यूजुअली। ताऊ इज लाइक अंकल ओनली, बट ताऊ इज या फादर्स एल्डर ब्रदर। माय हिंदी इज नॉट दैट गुड, मेरी हिंदी उतनी अच्छी नहीं है, आई एम वेरी सॉरी। स्पोर्ट्स में मेनली मैं बोलूँ तो वॉलीबॉल में खाली इंटरेस्ट था मेरा। आई वाज नॉट दैट गुड फुटबॉल वगैरह में। फुटबॉल में आई ट्राइड बट नहीं हो पाया मुझसे। बैडमिंटन एंड वॉलीबॉल, वॉलीबॉल मेरा सबसे फेवरेट था, आई फील लाइक या वो बोल सकते हैं आप। फॉर सम रीजन पर हमारे स्कूल में टूर्नामेंट्स वगैरह नहीं हुई थी वॉलीबॉल की। ओनली एक बार, खाली एक बार खाली हुई थी, वो भी लाइक इंटर हाउस। उसमें भी पार्टिसिपेट करने नहीं दिया मुझे। तो वही बोल सकती हूँ मैं, अनफॉर्चुनेटली कोई भी टूर्नामेंट्स में पार्ट नहीं ले पाई मैं। I guess हमारी sports की बात हुई थी, right, Vivek? If I'm not wrong, I guess हम लोग ने sports की बात की थी, but I don't remember much. All I know is DPS का बहुत बात हुआ था regarding the schools. I don't know about that. DPS का wait एक second, let me just see. DPS के पत्थर DPS के पत्थर wait, मतलब आप पत्थर बने थे, मैं वही सोच रही थी पत्थर कैसे पत्थर बने थे. ना ये क्या हो गया? You didn't get like any good like roles वगैरह. हमारे तो usually thank God we didn't have trees and all as a role. Annual function में तो I wasn't even in the play. I was in dance में थी मैं. Unfortunately मेरे height की वजह से मुझे side में रख दिया था यार. I was so sad. It's very devastating for me. आप पत्थर कैसे बने थे पर आपको तो like क्या did you have to sit on the ground like did they have anything? पेड़ तो बनना आसान है, at least you can extend your hand and stuff. And वैसे पत्थर तो बैठना पड़ेगा right to be like a stone or something. You'll have to be like a stone. You'll have to be like sitting actually. बेटा बेटा पत्थर बनेगा. सच्ची में आप सच्ची में बोल रहे हो? Are you serious? Oh my gosh! But that's not good though. It's better to sit. I mean, that's it's better to sit than be standing for 2 hours with like your hands open as a tree. You know, what do you think? I feel like being a stone is better. Did you have like makeup and stuff as well? Like I guess you have to put like silver makeup or something, right? I didn't know exactly. I didn't know being a stone is like an actual role that was there. In our like 12th, like no, in our 11th, we had like annual function and the theme was like time travel. So they made a whole drama on time travel, and I was in that Generation X basically. Like I guess आजकल तेरे मेरे like प्यार की चर्चे like that song was there. They made us dance on that. I was kept in the front, but they made me stand in the side. Like I don't know, it was due to the height. I was too tall, so they wanted me to not cover other people at the back. So height also has disadvantages. See, and it was so cold. They made us wear like a sari, and when I came home, I got a very bad cold. How cute was that kid? Oh my god. Oh, you were in eighth class that time. Oh, okay. I didn't do any skits, I guess. I did one skit in class four when I was a mouse. I only know that one. That one, I guess. Was I a mouse? I've done like a Christmas skit also where I was like Mother Mary. Besides that, like I don't know. I've done like I've done like four plays in my entire school life. I was mainly into dancing only. What can I do? Well, by the way, Vivek, also I'll have to end my live after a short time. I guess I can extend it to like 3 more minutes, maybe. Yes, I also like actually my eyesight is also very bad. Don't worry. Actually, the thing is like I use refreshing eye drops. Usually, that is recommended to me by doctor only. I put it in my eyes and it makes it a little better. Don't worry, I'm used to it a little bit. But like these specs that I wear, the chashme like I'm wearing, those are like blue light lenses, like blue power lenses, I guess. They're like protective lenses. So like basically, if I'm on the live and I'm just like talking with you guys, I'll be fine. White marble, no, I'm scared of surgeries, honestly. They have like pretty expensive. Secondly, the thing is that they have a lot of complications after that. So white marble, where are you from and what do you do for a living? What is your name? You know, like Vivek, if I tell you I can't see far things, I'm very nearsighted. दूर की चीजें I can't see it properly. Crocodile. Oh my god. What else? You have been so many things. It's so funny. Crocodile. That is insane. I in ninth, I guess I wasn't part of any skit at all. By the way, Vivek, I'll be ending my live in 1 minute, okay? So you can join my live at 4 p.m. My next live will be at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. is like the main timing. And yeah, 9 p.m. to 10:30 and 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Those are my timings. You know about them, right? So you can join anytime. By the way, guys, I'll be going to have my lunch at the moment. Okay, bye bye. Bye. Take care. Bye bye.